What's up, guys? Okay, so we're going to go to Santa Rosa, California here in a minute, Sonoma County. But first, I want to mention the subscribers. This is from July 3rd, close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. You're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, almost there. Keep the great content coming and watch your subscribers grow. Check out how far you've come. We got that one. And then somebody had commented on my video yesterday, congratulations on reaching 1,000 subscribers, and I hadn't even paid much attention to it, and I checked, and sure enough, and then today, this is where we're at, 1,003. So I want to thank everybody that has liked, shared, commented, subscribed. I want to thank y'all. You just have no idea how much that means to me. I mean, I was just doing this for, the fun of it and kind of venting, and here we are. It's taken, I think I started it seriously in February, so 6 months. That's where we're at. Anyway, I just want to thank everybody that was a part of this, and now let's go to Santa Rosa, California. Sonoma County Sheriff's Deputy Jerry Lyle, 44 years old, and we'll see what's up with that one. Off-duty Sonoma County Sheriff's Deputy kills mother of his children, then himself, police said. Santa Rosa, California. Authorities say an off-duty Sonoma County Sheriff's Deputy is dead after he fatally shot his ex-partner, who is also a Sheriff's Department employee, before taking his own life. It began Sunday night in Santa Rosa when police said and SWAT negotiators were called in after neighbors called 911 reporting an incident of domestic violence. Residents in northeast Santa Rosa say their neighborhood was in lockdown around 7 p.m. for a manhunt. There were police officers coming into my cul-de-sac. There was a helicopter hovering for a few hours, said Christina Savala. This is the deputy that, Mr. Tattooed, that ended himself and his partner. It began with a frantic 911 call from a neighbor in an apartment complex at the 4600 block of Quig Drive. We got a call from a woman in an apartment complex stating that a male partner of a neighbor had come to her apartment and dropped off an infant. The infant was 8 months old, a male, saying call 911 because the mother was hurt, said Santa Rosa Police Sergeant Patricia Seffens, of course. Also, I'd like to note, didn't we just have this go down? I did a video, I want to say, back in March, where 4 officers in 6 months in, I believe it was Houston, Texas, off themselves. I'm just throwing that out there. Police said the man was off-duty Sonoma County Sheriff's Deputy Jeremy Lyle, 44, a 10-year veteran of the department. His picture's on the department's Instagram page with his canine Rappa. I'm guessing he is holding a dog down here, but you can't see it in that one. Officers made entry and located a deceased female victim, 38 years old, and 2 additional young children inside the residence, Seffin said. Yes, 2 female twins, aged 16 months old, were in a back bedroom. Let that sink in. The officers found Lyle's ex-partner, Mary Benici, on a couch in the living room with at least 1 gunshot wound. Twin toddlers were found unharmed in a back bedroom. Benici was a Sheriff's Department employee. A short time later, about 7:30 p.m., police got notification that Lyle was parked at the Sonoma County Coroner's office, where he refused to surrender. The investigator with our investigations team communicated on and off with Mr. Lyle until 2 a.m. Unfortunately, he took his own life with a single gunshot, said Seffens. It's as bad as it gets. I can't even fathom if the children saw that. I can't even imagine, said Stephen Schneider, who lives in Santa Rosa. Police are now investigating a possible motive and history between the couple. At this time, we have no reports of previous domestic violence, said Seffens. The Sheriff's Department says it's mourning the loss of 2 beloved employees and sending condolences to their families. The twins and the infant are being cared for by family members, police said. That's where we're at with this one. But yes, I'm just saying, these kids, little kids, I mean, how do you even explain? Because at some point, they're going to find out, because there's going to be talk. Why? How? I'm just completely confused about a lot of it, but
There's a helicopter
here we
just
are.
still right here, and Sinead Road road is blocked off.
Residents in northeast Santa Rosa say their neighborhood was on lockdown Sunday night for a manhunt.
There was police officers, and then coming up to my cul-de-sac, there was a helicopter that was hovering, and it was hovering for a few hours.
It began with a frantic 911 call from a neighbor in this apartment complex on Quig Drive.
We received a call from a woman in an apartment complex in our city stating that the male partner of a neighbor had come to her apartment, dropped off an infant, and said call 911 because the child's mother was hurt.
Police say that man was off-duty Sonoma County Sheriff's Deputy 44-year-old Jeremy Lyle, seen here with his canine named Rappa on the department's Instagram page.
The officers forced entry and unfortunately located a deceased female victim, 38 years old, resident of Santa Rosa, and 2 additional young children inside of the residence.
Police say the children were unharmed. The victim is Deputy Lyle's ex-partner, Mary Bonici. She too was a sheriff's deputy employee. A short time later, police got a notification that Lyle was parked nearby at the Sonoma County Coroner's office, where he refused to surrender.
A negotiator with our negotiations team communicated on and off with Mr. Lyle until approximately 2 a.m. when unfortunately he took his own life with a single gunshot.
As bad as it gets. I can't even fathom, if the children saw that. I can't even imagine what it'd be like.
Police now investigating a possible motive and any history between the couple.
At this time, we have no reports of any previous domestic violence.
The Sheriff's Department says it's now mourning the loss of 2 beloved employees and sending condolences to their families. In Santa Rosa, Cornell Bernard, ABC 7 News.
Now, if you or some...
Yes, so here's the only other thing I could find on it, and it doesn't really... It's basically same shit, different day. I'm not sure what it's in. There we go.
Police say this was a murder-suicide that involved domestic violence and 2 Sonoma County Sheriff's employees. This tragedy has now left 3 children without parents. It began at about 7 Sunday night with a 911 call to Santa Rosa police from a woman who lives in an apartment complex near Quig Drive and Acacia Lane.
The female resident said that a man had come down to her apartment, handed her an infant, and said call 911 because the infant's mother was hurt badly.
Police forced their way inside the apartment and found the 8-month-old boy's mother, 34-year-old Mary Bonici, dead on a couch from at least 1 gunshot wound. Officers also found her 2 16-month-old twin girls inside. All 3 children were physically unharmed. Police determined the suspect was off-duty Sonoma County Sheriff's Deputy Jeremy Lyle, a 10-year department veteran and father of all 3 children who were not hurt. His ex is a civilian detention specialist for the Sheriff's Office.
She adored her 3 kids. They were her entire world. She was deeply devoted to them and loved taking them on walks and getting pastries with them in the morning.
A half hour after the shooting, police and deputies found Lyle armed with a gun in his dually truck near the coroner's office off Shenate Road. The SWAT team and negotiators came to the scene, but Santa Rosa Police Sergeant Patricia Seffen said he refused to cooperate.
Officers did observe that he appeared to have a handgun in his hand and holding it behind his back. Negotiations proved unsuccessful. Mr. Lyle did not peacefully surrender.
At 2 early Monday morning, Lyle shot and killed himself. The 2 Sheriff's Office employees have been domestic partners. I've learned from court records she filed a petition 2 months ago to end the partnership. She had custody of the children, and he lived elsewhere. Her attorney declined to comment. Police
apparently he was having zero part of that.
Would not say if he left a note or said anything indicating motive.
We just really want to remind people that if they or someone they know are experiencing
see something, say something.
Domestic violence, there are resources available.
I saw 2 cop cars racing down this street.
A woman who lives nearby did not want to go on camera was stunned when we told her that a sheriff's deputy was suspected in a murder-suicide.
It's terrifying and horrible. It's unnerving, especially when they're supposed to be protecting the public.
Now, police recovered 2 personal guns from the deputy and his truck, including the one they say was used in both shootings. Live in Santa Rosa, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox Studios.
Thank you, Henry. Anyway, that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.